Welcome back. Today I am going to be sharing with you how I would style vases using a combination of both dried and fresh floral stems straight from my garden. Let's get into it. My name is Lisa Santaki. I'm a designer and interior stylist. And if interior design and decor are your thing, hit that subscribe button and follow along. I had a very successful haul of my garden florals. I was able to get both dried florals and some fresh florals. So I am going to take you through a tutorial of how I, as a designer and interior stylist, would style little bud vases like this, as well as medium and larger vases. So let's get into it. Start with the little bud vases. These are stone bud vases. So I would use dried floral in these because they are very porous. It's not a smooth stone. I'll get you guys a close-up of this. But because it is a very porous material, what will happen is the water will start to kind of leak out slowly around the bottom, and it'll create a ring on whatever surface it's on. And so we want to prevent that from happening. So I like to use dried floral in the bud vases. These were a thrift find, a really good one at that. So these are all the same. They're a set of 3. You can see. And how I would approach this is I love this particular floral for it. Because it has this kind of larger canopy on the top. And I would just get a clipping, put it in there. You can see how cute that is. And then I would play around with different heights so that when they are styled together, you have varying heights. Because if we cut everything at the same height, it does have a tendency to just fall flat. We want to avoid that. So, for instance, let's see how this is with a larger. So you can do something like that. And then also I would shift these so that they're not all facing the exact same way. Add a little bit of visual interest there. And then you can also play around with the positioning of the dried floral in the vase as well. Vase. Somebody's going to correct me for that. Okay. So another one, so this is another one. I'll go through all the dry floral. This is a little one. This one has, it's kind of poking forward. I like this one in this set of 3 because it is going to give a little bit more of a direction out towards the front. And you can see, there you go. And that one sits a little bit lower. So I would actually position this one a little bit lower as well. There we go. So these 3, you can see, and if they're turned in different ways, just these 3 look really good. And I may, if I can fit another one in here, let me add another one to this just to give it a little bit more volume. So you can see here how that looks. Right? And this would look incredible on a bookshelf. So because these are small, they don't require too much height. Like this is maybe a foot high, this tallest one. I would actually say it's closer to 9 inches. But it'll fit on a bookshelf, and just styling these little tiny bud vases, it just adds a little bit of texture and visual interest to something like a bookshelf. And again, dried floral, so you don't have to worry about it dying on you and then all of a sudden your bookshelf doesn't look good. This is a long-term solution to styling. Definitely seasonal, because we might get bored long-term, but a great addition to a bookshelf. And again, with this color range that's here, it goes with so many different colors in any space. It's very neutral in the brown and rust tones. So, great option. I'll get you the name of this flower. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to style a sculptural vase. This one is of a face, or a portion of a face. I got this one from H&M a few years ago, from H&M Home. I don't know, I just loved it. I've used it for florals, dried florals. I've used it as a catch-all for desk items like pens and pencils in my studio area, and I've also used it in my kitchen for utensils, like wooding utensils. So I love this particular vessel. I think it's really unique, and I love the color of it too. It's just this nice soft white, creamy white porcelain, so it really goes with anything. And again, sculptural, right? So it's nice. So I would, again, pair it with the dried floral stems. These are the ones I have on hand right now. So when doing a dried arrangement, I like to create varying heights. So just kind of place them at the side here and trim accordingly. So I have some like that. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I just go strictly by what looks good. Layering them in. I may need to get more. We'll see. Try something because I don't have enough, and I don't like the way it's looking. So I have a paper towel. I'll just tuck that in the bottom, just to kind of, there we go, that's better. Just to kind of give it a little bit of structure. That's much better. Do you need another paper towel though? Be right back. You can really see the rust color here that I've been talking about, and you can get visuals there of that blue against the rust. Just stunning, stunning color combo. So the next vase that I have is this one. It's a very low profile vase. It has this pretty pattern on it. Again, this was a thrift find, I believe. It's signed by someone, so it's pottery, black pottery. How I would style this is with these floral stems. So this is a little bit more of a tricky one, I would say, because these do need water. So I would cut a water bottle and tuck it in here so that it does have water, and then I would style it so that you have these rather large stems coming out of this lower vessel. I'm gonna get one more stem because I feel like paper towel. Hold on, I have to get something for the base. Okay guys, by the magic of television, I've come back with a large freezer Ziploc bag. You don't have to use a large one, you can use the smaller sandwich ones. This is what I had on hand. I do have some water in it. I'm just gonna roll the other edge. This is gonna give me some stability in the base. It's also gonna allow the stems to get the water they need. Making sure that I have a hole in the center. And then I also want to possibly stick, I got paper towels too, just in case, but let's try with this as is. So that already gave me some stability. And I feel like I want to do just 2 stems. Yes, I do. So I have paper towel that is wet. I wet it. I keep the moisture in here. I don't know how long this is going to last with the water that's in here. Hope for the best. I'm going to say maybe like a week or 2 with these stems. Okay, there we go. So I got stability in this. We got our branches, some water, and we have this beautiful floral arrangement. So the idea with this is to create more of a sculptural look and feel with the lower vessel that's kind of wide, and then I wanted to have these large branches coming out from it. This is more of a centerpiece. So this is something that I would position on maybe a nightstand if it's an oversized nightstand. Definitely for a photo shoot, that would look pretty amazing. I would style it on a dresser, and the smell is, it's so fresh. It's beautiful. Spring. A centerpiece on a table would be an incredible spot for this. A fireplace mantle and front entryway. So on your console or in a dining room, buffet, again, it's very versatile. You get that pop of yellow in the arrangement. If you have a low vest like this, you don't have to go with black. This is just one that I had. You can go with pretty much any color that complements yellow. Yellow is pretty neutral sometimes, but even like a terracotta with the yellow, stunning. But this is it. I love it. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Another beautiful arrangement for your home. It's great what you can do with branches. Okay, so this plant next to the ones I just trimmed, these have little buds on them in the red and green, which is really pretty. But they also have the dried buds from last year, and I really like the way these look, especially at one like this, for instance, as like a single branch on its own in one of these little bud vases would look really beautiful. So I'll take maybe 1 or 2, possibly 3 of these. See? Love that. A few more looks for these little bud stems before we end this episode. Dried hydrangeas. These would look stunning in these little vases. So again, different heights. You don't have to use it just because something comes in a grouping of 3. You don't have to use them like that. If you feel like 2 look better together, then go for that. But this one a little bit. But again, these are dried, so you don't have to worry about water. Again, these are stone vessels, so a granite vessel, I believe it is granite. And then another look are these. So I love these stems. I have no idea what these are. These are off a branch. I'll give you a close-up of these, but they're starting to bud and it's green foliage. But I just love the thin shape and then how it branches off at the top. These are another branch that just looks so good with this. So take all this clutter away so you can see. But I think this is like this is definitely my favorite look so far. And again, varying heights. With this, it just looks so good, right? Look at that. Ah, perfect. This is by far the best look in these vessels, in my opinion. Some of you will prefer some of the other looks. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.